has a very special guest in here with us tonight. Making her way back from injury very soon in the dark. Where are you? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nottingham's own Kanji!
Oh, Kanji's in the building tonight, Claire.
Great to see her earlier on scene. We had a little chat. She's doing really well. Fantastic to see her here.
Well, as we said, Charli Evans actually defeated Kanji in the Iron Woman match.
But it was one of the best matches I have ever seen in my life.
It was incredible. Both putting up a wonderful performance, but Charli Evans, as you said, coming out on top.
It's big match time. Let's do it.
Charli Evans with a determined look on her face here tonight as the challenger to Jean Munny's long reign as Resurgence champion.
And you can see Kanji Chat clapping for Charli Evans there. There's a massive amount of respect between those two competitors. Sure to be watching with interest tonight.
I have to say, I'm a fan of Charli Evans. Obviously, I think sometimes she can play to the crowd too much, but I saw in those matches with Kanji, she has that mean streak, she has that killing streak that I've been talking about all night. And I'm interested to see how this goes in a big stage, in a big title match versus Jean Munny.
Perhaps Charli Evans, this hasn't been her favourite playing ground, really. Leicester has been really where she's picked up the big victories.
Yeah.
Because Kanji actually defeated her here back in the very first show.
Yeah, I think Charli Evans has been much more comfortable back at the Art House in Leicester. We'll see how she gets on tonight.
But this has got a big match feel to it. Can she pull it off in the biggest match of her career? As the champion comes out here, his lights up on the screen.
Jean Munny a little bit surprised by how large his name was there.
Top billing.
Always top billing.
No, I can't hate this guy. I can't. Despite our actions when Chris challenged him for the Wrestling Resurgence title, and he fought on top, he showed that intestinal fortitude that a champion needs, but I do feel one of these days it's going to cost him how he plays the crowd, how he likes to have fun. I think it's going to be an issue and someone is going to take advantage of it and someone is going to take that title from round his waist.
Yeah, but you know, wrestling's about entertainment and that's what Jean Munny is so amazing at, right? That's why we love him.
I mean, he's beaten some of the best competitors in the UK. He started off with Jimmy Havoc. I mean, that was a massive match for him. That's really what propelled him to this point.
I remember that match, Joe, and we, on commentary that night, we were absolutely amazed. I think up to that point we'd imagined Jean Munny as a kind of happy-go-lucky fun guy. We see him entering the ring.
Jean Munny entering the ring the only way he does.
And when he beat Jimmy Havoc that night,
and he's taken on
the night he arrived as a wrestler, it was incredible.
The fortunate one in this venue. He's beaten Rampage Brown, Spike Gervais, and of course a man you know very well, Chris Brooks. And what does it actually take to defeat someone like Chris Brooks, which he has
Chris
done?
Brooks is one of the top professional wrestlers in the world. It just takes it to be your day. It just takes a bit of luck because Chris Brooks is much better than Jean is in the ring, and yet he managed to beat him, which shows there is something to Jean. There is something to Jean, but like I say, I think it will cost him how he plays it in the ring right now.
Okay.
Introducing first the challenger, representing the Manchester Complex. She is the Iron Woman and Resurgence Championship #1 contender, Charli Evans!
That reception for Charli Evans is very telling.
Weighing in at 200 pounds, 215 pounds of sexual gamut, the reigning, defending, undisputed Resurgence champion, the Dirty
Paul Heyman apparently are doing the announcement tonight. But Jean now.
You see, like us, you say that Jean was just lucky on the night to beat Chris Brooks, and that really isn't true. Like, Jean Munny fought an amazing match that night, went toe to toe with, as you rightly say, Chris Brooks, one of the best wrestlers in the world, and beat him. It wasn't luck, it was just really good wrestling.
I don't know about that. I do admit, Jean is very resilient. Jean is a very resilient competitor, and I wonder if I was wrestling him, if I'd be able to beat him. I'm not going to lie. However, again, I can't repeat myself enough. Even then, you saw it during the announcements, pandering to the announcer. If I'm the champion, I am thinking about one thing, and that is keeping my title. And clearly, that's not what he's thinking about.
But would he change up the way he prepares for matches? Because each time he's been able to pick up the victory with this sort of presence, what he brings to a Resurgence ring.
I guess it can play a factor, but one of these days, it's going to catch up to him.
Right, wearing his big boy pants tonight.
He's got his really big boy pants.
Jeez. A bold strategy by Charli Evans to try and lock up with Jean Munny. Even bolder of Jean to pull his pants up that high.
Collar and elbow tie up, but ooh.
Yeah, this is what she has to do. She has to take advantage, just get that arm. She has to bring him down to her height.
Charli Evans brilliant at that technical style. She's got all the power. She's done amazing things. She's travelled the world and she's picked up so much from all the travel. She's been like a sponge, just picking up every bit of information.
This is true, of course. Been over to Japan for Sendai Girls, learning from Meiko Satomura and Dash Chisako. And you're going to learn a lot, especially from Meiko, about taking apart an arm, taking apart a leg, and just working it. Working competitors that are much bigger than you are. And she's clearly showing that right now.
And that's the sort of stuff she did to actually defeat Kanji in that Iron Woman match. Was just take apart, limb by limb.
Yeah, we really noticed that in that match. We mentioned the background that she's had in Japanese wrestling, and we really noted that, I think, in the Iron Woman match, just the fact that she was able to stay there till the end, wear down individual limbs and get the victory.
Full Nelson here. Very old school by Jean Munny. Able to split out of that.
I'd love to see Jean give that a try. Imagine.
Jean looks thoroughly confused by that.
So in the early proceedings of these matches, what are you trying to do when you're feeling out your opponent and the sort of a slower start? What are you trying to do?
Well, especially with the technical side of it, you're looking for a weakness. Whether Jean has a weakness in his leg or his arm, or Charli has one in her knee, there's got to be something that you can find when you take advantage of it. And now you're only going to get there by getting in hold of your competitor and working around with them. Jean, of course, has the strength advantage, but Charli's playing smart. She's finding that weakness that she can target this whole match, and she can bring him down to her size.
Oh, you've got some sort of test of strength here.
Trying to put pressure behind the knee, but it's never going to work. Jean just too strong. Look at those trapezius muscles.
Jean's been working out, goodness.
Looking like Dan Maloney there.
Yeah. This is it, you see. So Jean Munny, not just a jokey wrestler, actually, like, spends proper time in the gym, like, really works hard there, and has really kind of improved his wrestling. Really great.
Oh, arching there.
You know, I really think it's not just a kind of the jokey persona. Yes, he has that, but he's also an amazing wrestler.
Well, I'm sure Lee Mack does cardio, but it doesn't make a difference here.
Look at the strength of Charli Evans, though. That's like 250 pounds of sexual gammon on top of her there.
Well, we know that Charli Evans is really strong, don't we? I mean, she's proven that time and time again. I think when it comes to strength, actually, even though there might be a bit of a kind of height difference and stuff, actually these two are really both about as strong as each other.
Charli there, showing that killer instinct a little bit there, showing that mean streak, just kicking Jean, like letting him know, I'm not here to play about, this is my title, I'm going to take this from you.
Alright.
Jean.
A nice little bit of sportsmanship there. And now these kicks to the leg.
There you see.
Wow, Charli now really, really going for it.
Oh!
Look at that. Shoulder barge. Taking Evans down, but she's straight back up. She's trying not to show any weakness whatsoever.
She's challenging Jean here.
Toe to toe with Jean Munny, our champion.
Not necessarily the wisest choice here to be going shoulder tackles with Jean. Oh!
Wow! Bring it on, bitch! Wow.
super fiery.
And that's
really
the mentality she has brought tonight to this match. Well, now Evans looking for her own shoulder tackle, perhaps. Yes! And there goes Munny. Down goes Munny.
See that fire on the face. Gene clearly not ready for it. Didn't expect this from Charli Evans, and now it's cost him. Now he's down on the mat, he's up in the corner, and he has not got a chance against Charli right now. He's really got to think about his strategy.
You can see his face there. He knew that he'd lost the momentum. And now Charli on top.
I think Gene always knew that he was going to be in for a really tough match tonight. I don't think he's underestimating Charli Evans at all. But you know, she just is a great wrestler. She's very difficult to fight against. She's just proven it again.
I agree.
And that's what's brought her to this challenge tonight. To this opportunity.
A target in the arm there.
I mean, that's how she defeated Kanji in the Iron Woman match. Actually made a tap out towards the end of the match.
Oh, with 7 seconds to go, it was incredible.
Oh, you see hitting the shoulder there, and you know Gene's finished the Ainsley Lariat.
Yeah.
She's clearly targeting that shoulder. She's clearly got a game plan thought out for this match.
Very true.
It doesn't look like Gene has.
And if he can't hit the Ainsley Lariat, then you know that's his finishing move.
What's he got left?
It's tricky.
But how he put away all those competitors, Jimmy Havoc, Chris Brooks, like you say.
The thing about Gene is that he's seen as sometimes the underdog. Even as champion, he has been seen as the underdog. But every time he's been able to come through and pick up the victory. And there's something about him that he just will never die. It doesn't matter how much offense his opponent gets in, how much they try to defeat him. They just can't, even through all of this.
Here we go.
Although this is now at another level. Oh, God.
Now you see the smart thing here for Charli Evans, not only is there joint manipulation, but she's rolling all his body weight down on that
Shoulders down
Ainsley
now.
Lariat shoulder, and that is going to damage it more so than you think. Imagine the size of Gene, 215 pounds, all down on his shoulder, that is now being targeted and pulled apart by Charli Evans.
And Claire, at this point in the match, you've got to say that Evans is really on top of the game.
I would agree with you. I think, Joe, you know, these are two great competitors. I still can't call it because we have seen Gene come back from what we imagine, you know, we think he's lost and then he comes back again. So, you know, you can never discount him. But yeah, of course, Charli Evans looking amazing at the moment.
Charli Evans there, keeping him in control.
Those chops. You can hear them across the Midlands tonight.
Yeah, and I would concede that Gene is looking pretty tired right now, I have to say.
And you see referees starting to get a little bit annoyed with Evans.
This is the thing, this is the mean streak you need to be a champion, and I don't think Gene has it. Saw it earlier, didn't want to...
Oh, big spear through the middle rope! Time and time again we've seen that. Evans did not see that one coming, however.
You see again, not the smartest of things, Gene's shoulder there, playing up.
However, he had to try and make a difference in this match, and this is the way he knows how. And now a momentum on his side again, big kick to the face, Evans.
Catching her right on the jaw.
Oh, dazed here, Evans. Oh. Hook of the leg now, 2 count and nearly a 3, getting close there, and that damn dirty dog is straight back in this match. He's calling it, he's looking for some Ainsley Lariat here, but is he telegraphing it?
Seems a bit soon as well, to be honest.
Yeah, he telegraphed that one.
Oh, TNA.
And as you say, too early in the match perhaps.
Rolling Savat, and now a boom drop.
And Charli Evans going to the outside of the ring, very smart, I'd say, Claire.
Yeah, I would agree. And it's kind of interesting that the crowds seem about split. They can't quite decide who they want to win here. It's about 50-50, I would say, for these two.
You can see, though, Gene still holding that shoulder and not showing that instinct, not only just going out to collect Charli Evans, taking too much time.
Pin here.
Bridging out of it, though, they see.
Bridging out.
Meiko Satomura's training paying off here. Believe me, in Sendai Girls, they have resiliency out the wazoo, my friend.
Too right.
Oh, and look at this. Oh, wow!
My God.
Stiff punch to the face, and
that
Evans just collapsed.
That surprises me. I didn't expect Gene to have this this in him, you know.
Oh, here we go, hook of the leg here, 2 count, and again, oh, I thought Evans could have been knocked out from that punch to the face there.
Shocker to be there. Very, very impressive there from Gene. I didn't expect that at all. No. Maybe I'm a little bit wrong about Gene.
Yeah, mean streak of a champion right there.
I still don't think he deserves to be the champion, but maybe he's showing me something I haven't seen before.
I would have to disagree with you on that, just because we've seen time and time again how much he puts on the line for everything. I mean, he has really proven himself here. However, I see what you mean about him perhaps being the underdog.
I mean, it's hard to say he's the underdog because obviously Charlie's given up the size and the weight advantage to Gene Munny. However, as I said, she's resilient, she's tough, and she has that killer instinct. So it's a really tough call.
Oh wow, you can hear that one. And what do they do to you? What do those chops do to you, Lycos?
Depends on the situation. I think that one just woke Gene up. I think you can see on his face. Oh my God, chopping her right back.
Wow.
You know what? Gene is surprising me. Gene is surprising me.
He looks very mean tonight.
But like I say, this is what you've got to be as a champion. This is what I thought he didn't have.
Oh, and no, look, Evans really trying to build up something here, but another shot to the face right there. Oh my God.
Oh,
that referee needs to check on Charli Evans.
And Charles, our referee, giving a real telling off to Gene Munny for that one there.
Well, I mean, that was as close-fist as, well, as anything could be, and very blatant.
I'm not sure we've really seen this from Gene Munny before, this sort of
maybe
slight meanness to it.
Taking a trick out of your book, perhaps, in the fact that he's going to any length for that championship. We saw what it did to Sexsmith, Jack Sexsmith. It changed him completely, that championship. He almost became a different person, and perhaps that's what we're seeing with Gene here tonight. And again,
Caught him.
Go over the spear and getting caught in that Fujiwara armbar.
That armbar that took out Kanji.
Claymore kick there.
Here we go, pin here. Oh, but not hooking the leg, not able to get his full weight down on Evans there. He's hurt. That arm is really giving him some pain now.
It's true, but Charli Evans, you can see dazed and confused down the mat. Not the usual self she was 5 minutes ago. Look at her. Now Gene's going to take advantage of that, applying a sleeper hold here.
Referee asking, does she want to give it up?
But can't hold that. Can't hold that chin lock there because of that shoulder playing up that arm. Clearly quite damaged there.
Look at the grip he's got with his hands. He's really trying to keep hold of it. But
oh man,
Evans.
I think you may well be right in this one. Like us, that shoulder is clearly really injured, and he's really struggling with that.
Charli Evans has played this very scientifically in this match. She's taken her licks herself, but she has got Gene. Dragon screw there.
Perhaps that is the difference between the two. Evans comes out with that scientific approach, whereas as Gene comes out, he's very emotional. He's driven emotionally in the ring, and that can sometimes go in your favour because it gives you that extra gear, and that's what he's found each and every time.
But it can sometimes be your detriment, and I think we're seeing that here today. Played to the crowd too much, and Charli Evans is taking advantage.
Speed from Evans.
Brilliant stuff there by Charli Evans, and now this is her chance to get back into the match, but can she do it? Does she have enough left?
Big forearm there. Now we're set up for the face wash.
Oh, Gene looks very tired at the moment.
Shades of Otani there, and now escalating to the second buckle. What's she gonna go for here?
Crossbody into the pin, straight into the pin, 2 count.
Again, smart strategy. You see that elbow pointed on the shoulder there, holding it down to the mat. Again, taking advantage of that injury that she's caused for Gene Munny.
And you can see, as you say, that Gene Munny is holding that arm.
You have to say he's fighting an uphill struggle here.
But he's still fighting, and that's the thing about Gene Munny. He's not going to stop fighting until the very final bell. So, you can't discount him.
Oh, here we go. Spine buster. Emphatic hook of the leg, 2 count. And a kick out again by Evans. Both these competitors, they never quit. They never quit. That's what's got them
all
both.
Night, I think, with this one. All night.
Could have a time limit draw here.
You see Gene trying to stretch out that rotator cuff there, get his shoulder working again, but I think it's going to be all in vain. You can see it dangling by his side.
Charli Evans looks tired too.
It's true. Gene has to finish this quick though if he wants to pick up the victory. Evans is down and out right now.
Look at that Evans with
another knockout blow.
Again.
He's got to be going for that Ainsley now. He's got to be finishing it off before any more damage is done to his body.
Look at Evans only being held up by the middle rope there. Oh, and that caught him right on the arm.
Throwing that lariat, but obviously not enough. She's giving up that size advantage to Gene.
Super kick! God. But look at that! Evans not feeling it whatsoever. And again, now that one's taken her out a little bit. And now a big lariat there by Charli, and both competitors are down after that. I cannot believe what it took for Charli Evans to not even feel the effects of that super kick.
I have to say I'm impressed by Charli Evans. Managed to take the big amount off his feet there with that lariat. But you got to think how much that took out of her, how much she's got to exert to knock Gene Munny down like that. It's a tough one to call what's going to happen next.
Well, if anything happens next, because the referee has only got until the count of 10 for one of these competitors to get to their feet.
I still just think with the way he's been targeted, this isn't Gene's
9
game.
count. Oh, but we're straight back into the offense now.
Gene being forced to throw with that right arm, and it's got to be at his own detriment.
Oh, look at that by Evans. Evans to her feet, and now, collapses on the bottom rope, sitting on that bottom rope.
But you see that fire again. She's got it.
At this point, it's anyone's game. I have absolutely no idea which way this could go.
I can only imagine they're both going to end up killing over in the ring here.
They could both collapse.
Incredible effort from both competitors.
Oh, look at these elbows by Evans. You can see how much that took out of Evans.
The exhaustion there, you can see now. Gives Gene time to recover, but now evading to the outside. Now we see classic Charli Evans here. And you see that knee right on the shoulder again.
Here we go.
Very smart.
Pin count 2!
And then straight into the Fujiwara. Straight into the Fujiwara armbar.
And this is what took out Kanji. This is what brought her to this stage.
Gene's face.
Pulling Gene away from the ropes as well. Now going...
What can Gene do here? Is this the end of Gene Munny's title reign?
He's too far away, surely.
Because Gene Munny met his match in a Resurgence ring.
Gene, tap out.
Oh, he made it to the ropes though. How on earth, Claire, has that happened?
Man, that was, I really thought he was tapping. It was exactly the same move as Charli Evans hit on Kanji to win that amazing Iron Woman match. And somehow Gene managed to pull his way to that bottom rope. Incredible.
He can pull his way to the bottom rope all he wants. I think that's a stupid decision by Gene. He's not going to live to fight another day if he carries on like this. He's going to be done professionally wrestling if his shoulder keeps getting targeted like this.
But this shows what this title means to Gene Munny.
Using his good arm there for the clothesline. Oh, but Gene there. Oh, brilliant stuff.
And there's some fire from Gene, I've got to say. It's impressive, but I don't think it's enough. Rocking a jaw again, that might be it.
Man.
And now Charlie's out. Charli is out.
Oh, only just though.
Goodness, that was close.
Somehow.
Gene, though, again, enamoured, taking his time, and I think it's not the right choice. See, going to the crowd again. You see,
however,
this is what's going to cost him.
Gene uses that crowd, though. Gene, he feeds off it. That's what will bring the blood back to his arm.
Feed off it all you want, mate. I think it's going to cost him this title match.
I'm surprised that Charli Evans is even standing up from that. Goodness.
Oh man, a big clothesline there, but almost an Ainsley, not quite, but Evans just collapses to the outside of the ring, and that is very good strategy, I have to say, by Evans there. Maybe by instinct going to the outside of the ring.
Not even that though, you've got to think, look how she's targeted his shoulder this whole match. And now look at Gene hitting his trump card, his ace, and look at him. He's the one down on the mat holding his shoulder.
And I've got to say, I kind of agree with you. Like, you know, she's targeted that shoulder. He went for the Ainsley Lariat, couldn't hit it because his shoulder was so damaged.
Now you're going to see what Gene's actually made of. Without his trump card, without his big finale, what's he going to do to keep the Wrestling Resurgence Championship?
Referee halfway of the count here.
Well, we know one thing, Gene Money's never going to give up.
Oh wow, look at this by Evans.
Oh, trapping his...
He's trapped in the
Oh no.
And dropped him right on the shoulder
That is not
as well.
a natural position.
Oh, man,
There we go.
Well, the referee's got to break this up.
Okay.
She could get herself disqualified here.
This is that mean streak. This is that mean streak.
And look, he's still hooked on that. The pain isn't ending for him. He's still hooked there.
on.
And Evans back, and the referee's really got to break this up. Oh! Shoves the referee. Surely, she's close to disqualification here.
You can flirt with it all you want, but disqualification is very lenient in a title match. It's up to the referee's discretion, and he wants to see a clean-cut winner.
Well, hello. Oh, straight
La
back
Mystica
now.
floating over and taking her arm and just hyper-extending it at the shoulder here.
Centre of the ring. Gene Money nowhere to go right now. And again, are we seeing the last moments of the Gene Money Resurgence title reign?
He's miles away from that rope.
Crowd. Once again, somehow he's got to the rope. And I do not believe it. The fight in Gene Money to stay alive there. But you could see some of the crowd there chanting tap. It's interesting the way this is going. They want to see something happen, something big here.
Maybe they want him to tap because they don't want Gene Money's shoulder to be irreparably damaged. You know, they love this guy. He's been a great champion. It's dreadful to see how much pain he's in. It must be said.
Well, yes, you are right. This is very desperate at this point for Money. I mean, he's just. There comes a point, as you say, Claire. Maybe the referee has to think about ending this match because Charli looks in much better condition right now to Gene.
I just think he hasn't got it anymore.
I know, but hold on. How did he do that?
Again, though, you see, couldn't capitalise.
Going for a slice of Ainsley. Oh, misses. And once again, he's up. We have a new champion. We have a new Resurgence champion. Evans wins.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so, Charli Evans has just won the Wrestling Resurgence title. She was simply a better wrestler than that idiot Gene Money. Again showing, pandering to the crowd, do it all you want. You are not as good as someone who scientifically takes apart your body. And that's why Charli Evans has walked out of this with the Wrestling Resurgence title.
Well, I'll give it up for Charli Evans right here, right now, because she has put absolutely everything into this match. And look at Gene on the outside, he is gutted. He has been an amazing champion. He was an amazing champion. But now it's time. The tides are changing. We are in the Evans era of Resurgence.
We are. I mean, it's an incredible match. I think they were both amazing competitors. Yes, Charli Evans seems to have the edge tonight, but as you rightly say, Joe, Gene Money has been an absolutely amazing figurehead of this company. He fought hard and strong, you know.
Oh, but wait, hold on here, Claire. Hold on here. What's going to happen here? I mean, that's a great show of sportsmanship. The fact that these guys put everything into this match here tonight.
Brilliant.
Crowd on their feet.
Great showmanship from Gene Money, as always. That guy is such a legend, but tonight belongs to Charli Evans.
Charli Evans.
All you want, showmanship all you want. Who's walking out with the title right now? It's Charli Evans.
You're absolutely right. I can't dispute that. She deserved it. Good on her. She's great.
Well-deserved title win.
Oh! Look at this, guys. Look at this! Kanji standing up here! Wow, what have we got here? A standoff between these two.
Kanji clapping.
Perhaps something down the line between those two again. Unfinished business. But that's for tonight. Your brand new Resurgence champion, Charli Evans. What an amazing match.